eating some Met, which is a German specialty, and it's basically seasoned ground pork that I'm gonna be eating. Yes, seasoned ground pork, and it's delicious. And it is pretty safe, at least in Germany. And it's the way I made it, because I made it myself. You can definitely buy it too in Germany, almost anywhere, and it is pretty damn safe. Don't worry about that. But yeah. Let's see. Alrighty. I'm adding the thumbnail. I hope I have this thumbnail on this live stream already. Not the other one. Hi there. Hi Vanessa. Why not? It's delicious. And I've done it many times. It is a German specialty. It is 100% safe. Like here, it is something most kids grow up eating raw pork. I'm not kidding. It is 100% normally. Hi there, nobody. Woo! Every single pig is tested for Trichinella parasites, and there's 1 to 2 cases out of millions of pigs every year. Not that people get it, but it is found in the pork, and those, of course, those pieces of pork get discarded. It is safe. There's nothing to worry about. I just used the clickbait title because I thought it would get some traction and some more viewers. That's all it is, really. Just for views. I mean, it is true. I'm eating raw pork, but there's nothing to worry about. I've done it many times. Here it is. It is also, by the way, it was also frozen at minus 24 degrees Celsius for a long time, which would already kill trichinosis. So even if it had trichinosis, it would be safe, but it doesn't. But were you a health inspector? Yeah, but in the US, it's... I don't know if I would eat raw pork in the US either, but here it is pretty damn safe. Thank you for the tips, but yeah, it is. You can even buy it at the store. Like, a butcher shop will sell this for you to eat raw. And they're in a load of trouble if you get sick. They can basically close down their business. So I'm gonna put it onto some bread. And that's basically how I'm eating it. Some real good food. Pork is highly suspect, but it's not random. I know where I got it from and I processed it myself. So, and you can also order this at a restaurant or at a butcher shop as a snack. This is a normal German snack. But thanks for your concern. But yeah, I have worked in the food industry myself for some years, and I have a pretty good understanding of how to make things safe. So yeah, here with a nice amount. I'm gonna let you all know if anything happens, but I've done this many times. I grew up eating this. Most Germans have eaten met many times in their lives, and in Germany this is safe. In other parts of the world it's not, and I don't recommend you do it, which is sad because I wish I could eat it anywhere because it's really good. But yeah, you can't just go anywhere and eat raw pork. But here you can. It has been popular for a while. It actually comes out of Berlin. I mean, it is new for something traditional, but it is not a new thing. People have been eating this for close to 100 years now. Delicious. Okay, where's my butter? Okay, here. Let's try it a little bit on some toasted bread. But yeah, I really enjoy this. And like, this is safer than eating raw fish, especially raw wild caught fish. Is a bigger health risk than eating German raw pork. Not talking about other countries, but here raw wild caught fish would be significantly more dangerous. And it's not very dangerous. I'm pretty sure we've all had some tuna sashimi. That is, raw wild caught fish. And you can get some nasty stuff from that, but it's very unlikely. And this is even more unlikely to do any harm. I don't know which bread I like more, actually. Thank you, nobody. I'm real curious what kinds of comments this live stream will get. But yeah. This is nothing to worry about over here. It is something to worry about in other countries. And yeah. Okay, it wasn't the clickbait I thought it would be. Maybe I posted in the wrong category or something on YouTube. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a bunch more viewers. But yeah. No. And this stuff is good. Perfect. Perfect amount of salt. Less than most stews, but perfect for my taste. Yeah. Okay. Hi there. We're almost done with our packet of meat. A little bit of the raw ground pork is left, but I've already eaten most of it. And it's delicious. Alrighty. Locked up drag. Let's check alive. Come on, y'all, I'm live. So, let's see. Let's see. One person watching. Okay. We're almost done already with eating this packet. But it's really good. And it's really safe. Over here it is. In other countries, not so much. But yeah. Hello there, somebody just came. I'm getting the last little bit of meat out of this vacuum package. I've already finished most of it, and don't worry, I'm gonna be fine. This is far from the first time I've done this, and it's not even the first of this batch. I've already had multiple meals from this batch made out of the same piece of meat. Hmm. All right, in a few minutes, I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna show you guys cleaning some fish. Because of course, this is a fishing channel. But first, I'm gonna get every little bit of net out of here because it's delicious. Oh yeah. And again, every single pig is tested in Germany. And there's like a 1 in a billion chance to get something. So I'm gonna type it in the chat. For ricinosis in Germany. And out of tens, if not hundreds of million animals, 1 to 2 1 to 2 are positive, which are discarded. Alrighty. We got our mat fix. Now y'all, I'm gonna start cleaning, get ready to clean some fish. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I would tell you if I was worried, but I'm not. Not at all. I'll get this fish in a minute. Oh. Let's see how many subs do we have. Okay. Hi there, somebody just joined us. So the eating part, at least the pork part, is already over. I'm feeling good. And I've already eaten a few meals from that same batch, so nothing to worry there. And now I'll be prepping and cleaning some fish. So I have a skipjack tuna, a large Boston mackerel, and a carp. The carp I'm not gonna eat raw, but the skipjack and the mackerel will also be for sashimi. And at least over here, while still pretty safe, eating those fish as sashimi is more dangerous than eating raw pork. I'm not even kidding. Raw pork in Germany is safer than raw wild-caught fish. And the wild-caught fish is the same everywhere else. So you might get an idea how safe the pork is. If it's still safer than eating sushi. Which it really is. So yeah, don't worry guys. I'm not gonna get sick. And tomorrow is gonna be the Christmas live with the carp. And it's gonna be all good fun. And I'm excited. Okay. Maybe I should tag Skipjack Cindy because of the skipjack that I'm about to clean. Right, I did think about showing you all how to rig a shark bait, and maybe I'm gonna do that. That skipjack would be a beautiful bait, even though it's also a bit expensive to use for bait. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. I need my other little power bank. Oh man. This was good. Or wait, I actually need to clean the knife, the cutting board first. Yeah, this was good fun. It really was good fun here. Yeah. So. Oh. As a German, it really is funny to see how people react to Matt, because it really is not a big deal. Here at least, it was really safe. But the reactions you get from people are awesome. I mean, of course, I'm sorry for making some people worried. I didn't mean to make Vanessa scared, so yeah. Like I said, I've eaten meth many times before. Just never live on YouTube. Anyway. Anyway. I'm probably gonna use this plastic cutting board for the fish actually. But I'm gonna clean both cutting boards. So yeah. Oh boy. And I've also eaten this together with my family raw pork, Matt, by the way. Oh yeah, it is pretty damn safe. Of course, nothing is 100% safe, but yeah, it is nothing more dangerous than anything you eat on a daily basis. It's just uncommon for whatever reason in most of the world. I have actually gotten sick before from beef, but never from pork. From eating it raw, I mean. Yes, trichinosis is not fun, but it's also really easy to avoid. Yes, cooking is one way. By the way, you don't need to cook your meat all the way through, not even close. But you don't have to worry about trichinosis with domestic pork in Germany. With wild boar meat, yes, you do. Which is the only time actually I buy domestic pork is to make mad, to eat it raw. Because if I want to have some cooked pork, I would go with wild boar. Because it's better for the environment, there's too many of them, and yeah. That's definitely a good way to go. Let me check the lights real quick. Locked. Let's see. That's not random, I processed it myself. This is not random. Let's see if anyone is watching. Or if there's any comments that I cannot see. Because YouTube is stuck again. Okay, it's me that will I survive. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for the title. It was just too easy to use a pretty crazy clickbait on this one. Oh gosh. Hello! Hi there! Woo woo! Come on, stay watching, y'all. Right now I'm cleaning up. I'm gonna be cleaning some fish and getting them ready for tomorrow and the day after. I'll be having some sashimi as well. Not just pork sashimi, but also fish sashimi. And yeah. Let's see. Okay. My notebook crashed. I'll have to check if that's just an issue of Firefox. But I don't know. Oh boy. Transmitir ao vivo. Woohoo! Yeah, actually, y'all, I'm gonna be gone for a minute. I'll go to the bathroom and then I'll be back with the fish to start cleaning and get everything ready for tomorrow. See you in a minute. Dead or alive, dead or alive. Woohoo! Okie dokie. Hey there. Hi. Thanks for being here. So the pork part is over, but now I'm gonna show how to rig a shark bait, or really any bigger bait fish, for that matter. And I'm gonna show you using a shark rig, but you don't have to. You can also use the same technique for anything else, really. It's not specific to the fish you're targeting at all. It works on dead bait, it works on live bait. So yeah, there's no real limit. Because I have some fish, the mackerel and skipjack and also carp that I'm gonna process anyway, so why not show everybody how to properly rig a bait. There's like there's a couple different ways, but yeah, not too many. Not too many ways that make sense. And I'm gonna show them to you now. Just need to get a bait needle real quick. No, this is not a bait needle, this is a splicing needle. So where's my bait needle? I know I had one in my hand earlier today. It can't be far. Is it this one? Nope. Damn, has my bait needle gone? Where's the needle? Where's the needle? Where's the needle? I also have a piece of some foam in here somewhere where I have stuck a needle in to be, you know, keep the needle retained basically, to not lose it. And now I've lost it. Oh gosh. But I'll find it eventually. It's just a damn bait needle. I mean, I can do it without the needle too, but I would like to show it while using the needle. Just to do it proper, you know. Oh, okay, maybe it's in here still. That would actually make sense. The bag of gear from where I bought the needle. But let's see. No, I don't think so. Alrighty. Maybe we have to go without the needle. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll have one other rig look. If I find a bait needle. And if not, then I don't have. I have to make do without it. Maybe it's actually better. Okay, I have it. Okay, at least one bait needle. This is a different one, but I have a bait needle. Good. All right. So, what you need is you need your big rig. Again, I have a shark rig here, but it doesn't have to be a shark rig. It works on anything else just as well. You also need some braid, ideally. You can also use mono, you can even use cable, but I recommend using some heavy braid. Now let's... Where's the braid again? Gosh, I'm sorry. Where's my braid? Where's my braid? Where is my braid? All right, I'm just gonna use a piece of this braid. Who cares? So, battery back on. Actually, let me get the fish out of the bags and onto the cutting board. Actually, I'm gonna get my tripod real quick. That's gonna allow me to show it better to y'all. Hi there. Hi, Lou. In Germany, pork is very tightly controlled. I already ate it, and I grew up eating it. So it's Met. I don't know if you've heard of Met when you were in Germany, but it is a pretty common thing to eat. And now I'm actually showing how to rig a big bait, or a light bait of any bait fish of any kind, really. Yes. Met. So it was Met. I tease. Oh, tease. Okay. So yeah. I did actually have somebody be really concerned. So here we have a mackerel. We have a mackerel, a very nice mackerel that I'm gonna make some beautiful sashimi from. Honestly, you have a much bigger chance of getting worms from this mackerel than from eating raw pork in Germany. We left milk out in Germany. Okay. And I did indulge a little bit. I did buy a skipjack tuna. Yeah, there's a good chance these fish have worms. It's very unlikely that you're gonna get the worms, but there's a maybe a 50% chance at least one of these fish has worms, and there's like a 1 billion to 1 or 1 trillion to 1 chance the pork has any parasites. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make sashimi actually out of both of these, mackerel and skipjack. I think the mackerel might actually be better, but I want to see for myself. And because we all love skipjack Cindy, I think I'm actually gonna start rigging the skipjack as a shark bait, but it would be the same rigging, just smaller. If you wanted to go for some pike or catfish, I would still recommend to do things the same way. So here we have our skipjack. Oh, the mackerel is awesome. The mackerel is perfect. The skipjack, I don't know. But yeah. Has some teeth. Don't eat me, don't eat me. I'm sorry. But yeah, to rig our bait, what we're gonna do, all you're gonna do is tie a loop in some braid. So you can just either twist this 2 times or go through 2 times, doesn't really matter. Okay, this time I'm just gonna go through twice to create our loop. We're gonna cut it. Like this would be a perfect bait, by the way. Like maybe even a bit small for some sharks, but perfect bait to throw for marlin or something like that. Okay, now where did I put my bait needle that I've spent so much time searching for? Don't tell me I've lost it again. That would be a very me thing to do. To search for something, then put it somewhere and don't know where I put it again. Okay, here it is. We have our bait needle. You can also use a hook and put the loop over the barb, but the easiest way, though first we're going to do a head hook. You could go through the eyes. I can hold this real quick. Take the loop of line, pull it through, and then take your hook. I go through both ends of the loop. Wait a minute. Then all you're gonna do is twist it. Okay, this loop is pretty small. And go back through. Now we'd have a very well rigged bait fish. This is very tough. Only problem if you would be trolling, for example, unless he had already stitched the mouth closed, this mouth is gonna open and create drag and turn the bait to turn and stuff. So that's no bueno. And actually I'm going to tie a bigger loop because it's going to be easier to demonstrate. Or, yeah, no, I do have a little bit more line on the spool. Yeah, don't we all? Okay, let's tie a nice big loop. It doesn't have to hold anything, you know, it just supports the bait, so it really doesn't matter how you do it. Just shouldn't slip without having a lot of, like, it shouldn't just slip easily. If it slips at a lot of pressure, it doesn't matter. And now I'm gonna show you my preferred way to do it. You're gonna go through the upper and lower jaw of your bait with your needle. Also, if you would be hooking it with a single hook, it would be the same idea. But yeah, now we are through both parts of the jaw of your bait fish. Take your loop. You could also go back here with a smaller hook and hook the loop on the barb of the hook. That also works. And now, you see, if we tighten this up, the mouth is closed of the fish. So no water can enter and cause the bait to do funny things. And now we have twisted it up, no more slack. Once we have used up all the slack, you're just gonna go through again. And here you have your bait. Ta-da! Ta-da! Very well rigged. And this would be a perfect bait to throw out for some shark or with some lighter baits, some smaller baits and some lighter gear for any fish really. This is a shark leader. And just to show you, even if the hook is, wait, let me point it up. Even if the hook is pointed away from the shark's mouth, it is still under tension, gonna end up turning and grip. That's the bait. That's how I would rig this bait for any fish really. I would just change the tackle depending on the fish I'm after. And now I'm gonna show you the not so good way, proper way, if you want to rig it somewhere else in the body, or if you had a piece of bait, like a third maybe. If you would cut this into 3 sections, you could just go through the meat. I'm gonna go through the tail here, you know, go through the tail meat. and do your same procedure. Wait a minute. Same procedure again. Now this is gonna have this is one thing that will be an advantage or disadvantage depending on what you want to achieve. Okay, you see this here, now this can rig out. This could rip, now this is, you want your hook to rip out, maybe. On a really big bait to hook up, yes, but it could also rip out if a fish takes your bait and tries to steal your bait. So, and especially on small baits, this is gonna rip out really easy. So like, for any freshwater fishing, I would not use this method at all. For some big game saltwater stuff, okay, but for freshwater, no thanks. What you're gonna do, instead of going through the meat here, you're gonna go through behind the backbone of the bait fish. Behind the backbone. And now you're not gonna tie it around here, but you're gonna take your loop again, go through. And this is gonna be great for casting also some smaller bait fish, like the bluegill, for example. It would work amazingly. Oops. You're gonna take your braid like this and turn it around. And now I'm gonna show you the rip test in the future, but now you can see this loop is gripping around the spine of your bait fish. And if you would do it up here, it would be even more bomb-proof. But for this to rip out, it would have to rip out the spine of your bait fish. And that's unlikely to gonna happen. Like, your bait is gonna be gone no matter what, if this happens. But until the spine itself rips, this is not gonna go anywhere. And again, this is a soft meat bait fish and soft skin. I would use it on this bait fish, and I would also use it on any smaller fish. Lol, you bait is as big as my fish caught. Here, sharky, And you can, but like also you're gonna go even for trout with some baits. You wanna go around, you wanna use this piece of braid and go around the spine of your bait fish. Now this cannot rip out because it's not against meat and skin, it's against bone. And the bone is not going anywhere. And you would do the same thing in the middle of the body. I just did it in the end because I don't want to mess up the good middle part for eating. And of course I could also do the same thing with this mackerel here. Same thing, hook through the bottom and top at the same time, or go somewhere here. The mackerel spine is somewhere on this level. So you'd go in here through, below the spine, and then fix it. Or one last way I'm gonna show with the hole I already made earlier. Yes, I know I'm talking a lot about holes today. You would also could hook it like this if you want to, which would and then do your thing, which would have the advantage that it's gonna cinch down around the spine, but it's also gonna be looser on the hook, so it's a trade-off. But now we're gonna go again with our hole that we made earlier. But you could just do it just as well. Instead of going over like this, you're now gonna go through the same way, of course. But you're gonna position the hook, again. Again and again and again. You're gonna go through here on the bottom side of your bait. You're gonna go through your loop again, I'm gonna go twist it. Gonna go twist it around and around and around. Twist me round, right. And here you go. If, for example, this is how I would rig my bait fish when I was using a live bait and I was using a bottom rig. Like, I'm not using a U-float, I would just use a regular bottom rig. Then your bait fish obviously is gonna swim upwards of your rig, you know? So you wanna have it down on the fish, the hook. Because if the fish is fixed to the bottom of the lake or the river or the sea, then its only direction to swim is up. And then, so it doesn't turn around when it tries to swim away with the hook like this in the back. It would have to turn around. It can swim like this, away from the bottom and look natural. Instead, if it was like this, it would have to go trying to swim away. But like this, it's going to be naturally swimming up away from your lure, from your weight. So this is how you, if you use just a weight and you don't use a U-float. I like using a float if I use a bottom rig that keeps my bait suspended. Then you would rig it from up here. But if you don't use a float, you're going to rig it here. But you're still going around the spine, so it's not going to rip out, at least not until there's some serious tension on it. And you can cast really hard using some live bait, which normally, you know, probably if you use some bait fish, they're gonna fly off if you cast hard, but they're not gonna fly off if you fix them like this. And here, now I think I've mangled my skipjack enough. Say sorry to, and I gotta say sorry to Cindy probably for messing up the skipjacks. But yeah. So yeah, and I really have done the same thing with hooks like this. Some fine wire number 1 or number 2 hooks. I do the same process. Just a lot smaller. But same tactics. So let's hope Cindy doesn't get skipjack Cindy. Yeah, she is awesome. And let's see if we can see what the skipjack here had for its last meal. Okay, wow. It was, look how little guts there are. Right here is where the guts end. This is all meat. That's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna take the gills out. Freeze the pack fins. I'm gonna take the gills out and rip the gills with the guts and all the actually I like to use a spoon for this. Okay. All this nasty is going in here. Okay. It's really soft meat, gotta be careful. With a trout this would be much easier. But yeah, now this fish is basically gutted. I'm just gonna wash it real quick. Yeah, this is a method I learned when I was a commercial fisherman. Actually, I'll leave the fish here, wash the board real quick, then I'll do the mackerel. Actually, I'm gonna get a little pike hook real quick, one that you would maybe use. Alrighty. This would be probably more like a rig that you would actually use. You can still do it with a big bait like that. You don't need a huge hook and a huge bait if you do it like this. If you were to do it, just put the hook in the bait, then yes, you need a bigger hook on a bigger bait. But when you bridle your bait, you can use a tiny hook on a giant bait. No worries. So, yeah, this is just a figure of 8 loop now. Because why the hell not? So, oh, by the way, also a leader I could sell. Just little self-promotion. This right here is a style of pike leader that I use especially on set lines. I'd always use a circle hook. Here I have a swivel, crimped. This is snelled on, fixed with some super glue so it doesn't come undone. And this is a size 4.0, I think, and you could go even smaller. But it is already a pretty small hook. Especially for a big bait. Give it a quick wash. So, same ordeal. To put it in the meat or in the body part, we're gonna go around the spine, go through with our loop, with our braid. Great. We have a little dinky hook. Goes through your loop, over your loop, through your loop. Twist it. And goes through again. Voila! And as you can see, you've got full hook exposure. Very important. So this hook can still turn, you know? The hook still grips because the hook itself is completely free. The hook isn't being blocked by some, you know. Of course, if you hook from the bottom, you're gonna go other way around. But the hook isn't being blocked by the bait. Because if you stick this through the bait, the entire hook is gonna be covered in bait. There's not like, look like this at this. There's nothing gonna be left of the hook, so you need a much bigger hook. But with this, you can use a small hook that doesn't make the fish get wary, and still it's gonna work perfect. And this also would be a perfect bait to use with the big Kanama Smart bait that I'm trying to get still. And here again, of course, with the top and bottom jaw, go through. Hi there, Sturgeon, welcome back. I'm showing how to rig some shark bait or also some bait fish in general with a bridle rig. This is for dead bait. For live bait, of course, you'd have to go through the nose or through the top jaw only, through the mouth. But for that bait, this is the way to go. And actually, wait a minute. Okay, now it's good. You go over the loop, you twist it. This is just some braid. Closing the loop, you go back through, and now you have your hook fixed. Hook has full exposure, and the hook can work perfectly. And it's gonna work perfectly every single time because the whole hook is free, its entire gap, even though there's a tiny hook on a huge bait, no worries. And you can do the same thing, which I did earlier, and I'm gonna do a video out of around the fish. But if you do it in the meat on a softer bait, you wanna go through gonna go around the spine with your braid. around the spine, it's never coming undone because it would have the fish's spine, and that's pretty hard to do. So yeah, this is a bridled bait again. And if this is too loose, you can twist it again and go through again. So voila, this was perfect. No slack, perfect bait. And I went through the top and the bottom jaws on a dead bait. The mouth doesn't open and cause the bait to spin and produce more drag. Closed mouth, perfect bait. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna cut it and start cleaning the fish. So let's clean the leader real quick, just give it a wash. Actually the other leader too. And just a few minutes ago, I showed the same process on a shark hook with some heavier braid. It's the same exact thing, just bigger. And it also works on small baits. You don't need big baits to do this. But yeah. Let's clean this mackerel real quick. So I have my bag. I'd love to catch a sturgeon one day. Yeah, okay, I have caught several sturgeon, but I love to catch a real big one. Like, my biggest would be like 4 feet or so. So not really a big sturgeon. And they didn't fight that much, but I'm sure a big one will fight pretty well. Okay, let me get my spoon. Let's get all the gunk out. Oh wow, this is frozen inside. This fish was supposedly fresh. And never frozen. So I got scammed. Right, you're in Washington. Of course you get sturgeon. Okay, with this mackerel still being frozen, I'm gonna put it. I can always tell you what baits and scents. Ah, okay. We're talking to Luke. All right. So with the mackerel still being frozen, I'm gonna put it in the fridge because, yeah, it is still frozen, so I can definitely keep it till tomorrow. No worries whatsoever. And then just giving it a quick rub down with some salt. That's gonna help it keep it fresher. And because I washed it with fresh water, which isn't the best for saltwater fish. But a little bit of salt cancels out any potential negative effects from fresh water. That's awesome, Lou. Okay, I'm gonna bring the fish back. That will hold at least 30-pound monos. Okay. Right, actually, if interested, I also have this Shimano Spheros for 14,000 for sale. Like, I could make it $175 shipping included, or put some line on and make it even 200 with shipping, in case you're interested. Good as new. So it says for mono, okay, millimeter from 40, which is like, that would be relatively heavy mono. This would be 40-pound mono, 330 meters. It's like 370 yards of 40-pound mono. Would be a perfect reel. Okie dokie. Now let's get a fresh trash bag started. Or actually, we still have our carb, but the carb I'm also just gonna clean real cool. I'm gonna start descaling this carb and give a little bit. If I will keep you careful and let them run. Actually, that takes the cutting board out of the way. Now I think, okay, and the other shit. This right here is going to be our car that we're going to make boneless fillets out of. Also would be a nice, this one would be a nice bait for catfish. Broop, 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 broop. Mwah. I don't know why I'm still in front of the camera. I would never do this in real life. Oh gosh. And I'm just gonna descale the belly, because that's gonna be almost impossible once I got it. Actually, I think I can completely scale it. I mean, I'm doing it here on video, so if anybody wants to see it, I just can tell them they can watch the stream from yesterday. I've done that too, actually, Lou. Kiss the fish many times, actually. Okay, let's just use this cutting board. I think it's gonna make my life easier. bait needle, the other bait needle. Okay, very good. Because it is very important for boneless carp fillets to leave the skin on. Yeah, definitely learn the regulations. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm only gonna do, yeah, I'm not gonna descale the entire carp, just around the belly, because that's gonna be a nightmare tomorrow if I don't do it now. Let's check for new messages. Rules, barbeless hooks, only one rod per person while sturgeon fishing catch, and least all you depending on river system population can keep 2 annually, which sturgeon retention license probably. Yeah, Hurton is an awesome guy, for sure. And I'll have a little drink. Okay. Oh. Okie dokie. I'm gonna clean the carp because, you know, it's gonna be better tomorrow if it's clean today. Damn. Okay. Let's check. Okie dokie. With carp, you do have to remove the gills separately. Doesn't really work to remove them in one go. I mean, I can try, but Okay, yep, it already smells like a carp fish. Like not just carp, but also. Okay, this was a female. Say goodbye to a few thousand carp babies. Alright. The gills are out. Let me scratch the inside a little bit with a spoon. Okie dokie. Why not a little sprinkle of salt, even though not necessary with freshwater fish? It never hurt nobody. I've got a couple of videos of Snake River, a lower granite dam. You see them about 1 mile below the actual dam. It's my favorite fishing spot. That does sound good already. I'm gonna check it out. That's why I go through your stuff. I learned so much from you guys. Thanks. Thanks, Lou. And yeah, here we have the bag. And where was it? Okay, here. Little sprinkle of salt. And the rest can be done tomorrow. But this carp now is gonna last. It would last easily 3 days in the fridge. At least if it was from the same day when you do all this processing. In Castle Rock area, Portland is only an hour away. You roll through Portland, time I'll point you towards some awesome spots near you. That's cool. So yeah, this carp is going to the fridge, and then we're gonna take care of the skipjack tuna. Skipjack, come on, skipjack butcher. By the way, let's call this skipjack Cindy. Eating skipjack Cindy. Skipjack. Why not? Let's make a live eating skipjack Cindy. That's gonna be fun. Oh gosh. Lol. Wait, let me get my cable. The notebook. Okay. another angle to film from. Okay, I have some issues. If it doesn't work fast, I'm not going to do it, but yes, reconnect. Please connect me. Real life! Hello! Woo! And hello. 3 people, autocorrect going hard on me. What did he say? There's ATM at the moment where we've been landing, then we're months away. Well then if you have your Oregon license, make your way to Hood River to the... Oh yeah, okay. Nice. So today we have a skip check that I already cleaned now on the live chat on my channel Locked Up Drag Fishing Shorts, and I named the skip check Cindy in honor of skip check Cindy, but now we're gonna eat her, or prepare her and eat her. Just kidding, but we're gonna eat the fish, obviously. But you're not gonna eat the real skip check Cindy, don't worry. Yeah. Let's clean up a little bit around here. Don't let it get too dirty. And yeah. So we're gonna start the filleting process by just splitting off the fillets. Starting on one side of the spine, keeping on my knife on the spine, and going all the way through, cutting around the pec fin. As close as possible. Voila! Beautiful fillets of some skipjack tuna. And by the way, I also showed how to rig a bait like this for shark fishing, or really for any fishing. How to rig bait fish, basically, in the best way possible. Hello! Hi there. So we're preparing some skipjack sashimi, and I did name the skipjack Cindy. Because, you know, skipjack Cindy. If you don't know skipjack Cindy, go check her out right now, or I don't want to even know you. Yeah, that's cool that you're talking with Sturgeon now. Okay, let me scratch off some of that meat. Hi, Paul. Woo-woo! Waiting to get out of work. Skipjack Cindy and Travis are awesome. They sure are, sure are. And here, this is some of the best meat, right off the bone. I'm just scraping it off with a spoon. Skipjack tuna. Voila. Okay, here we have the carcass. I'm actually going to keep this carcass again to show rigging of a big bait fish or bait fish or carcass tomorrow, because we can still show this. Of course, Lou, you remember me rigging it, but I can show it again tomorrow. You most definitely will. I can. Okay, you're still. Yes. Yes, sir. Well, Luminaris, Chime, and Sturgeon are planning a fishing trip together on the last one on my other channel. You have to check it out if you want to know. Okay, so yeah, here we have the carcass, the good wader and corker boots, nice. So let's get our skipjack skinned, or not skinned yet, but let's get it filleted. And then I'm gonna leave one fillet skin on and put it in the fridge, and one I'm gonna do skin off. And put in, and start eating. So right now we still have our fillets full of bones. And here, by the way, we have an Inca fork. So this is for like cleaning out beehives. Really useful to hold a fish fillet in place. Honestly, right here we don't even really have bones anymore. Just no, all good. We just need to get out the pin bones. Pin bones are what runs here on this tuna. It's very nicely marked with this bloodline. You just want to be cut, and it goes on mackerel and tuna. It goes almost the entire body. So you want to cut down on both sides of it. But also trouts have it as well. So if you have trout fillet and it has bones, it's because you didn't take out the pin bones. And you can plug them one by one with some tweezers, but you can also just do this cut on both sides and then just peel them off. And you can see this right here, it's almost all nasty bloodline anyway, full of bones. You can give this to your cat, but my cat is with my aunt right now, so I'm just going to discard it. Because I'm going to Brazil, that's why I don't have my cat right now. And right here we have one beautiful fillet. I'm going to give it a bit of salt and put it in the fridge. Straight into the fridge. And then I'll be back and we take care of this other fillet that actually looks even more beautiful, that we can make some sashimi out of. Ah, yes, my little kitty. I do miss her. Lila is her name. Yes, I need an ugly stick for sure. Yeah, I did make a bit of a mess that I'm gonna clean it up right now. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Important part. Somebody just let off some fireworks. It's still a few days till New Year's. Come on, guys. Okay, so here in this fillet we still have some of the rib bones. We're just gonna take these out. Actually, we can let them how they are right now. We're gonna go into on each side of the bloodline full of pin bones. On both sides, we're gonna cut down to the onto the skin. Let's get out that bloodline as well, not just the pin bones. And almost all fish have pin bones, by the way. Just on mackerel and tuna, they run very long down the body. But trout and salmon have them too, and most fish. And the fish who don't have them usually have a lot of other nasty bones, so it is not really something you gain if you have a fish that doesn't have pin bones. Let's get this fin out. Okie dokie. And now we can skin or fillet. Actually, I'm gonna leave part of. Actually, I'm only gonna use this top loin right now for sashimi. So I'm only gonna skin this part and leave the rest how it is. Leave it intact. Because in the belly is where you're most likely to encounter worms, and in the tail. Which isn't a big deal, but for eating it raw, I don't recommend it. So here we have our skipjack tuna or skipjack Cindy loin. Can find the diver shot. So yeah. There we go. And let's do a bit of this belly section as well. Come on. Like this. And yeah, here we have some of the bloodline still left on there. Let's take that off. Okay, bloodline taken off. Very nice. By the way, if you have super fresh fish, I wouldn't think you worry about bloodline, but if it's not super fresh or you're gonna freeze it, then it makes a big difference. So right here, this is the meat we're now gonna have for sashimi. And the rest, I'm gonna give a bit of a salt down and put it in the fridge. Bit of salt. I actually have a bag of skipjack already in the fridge, so I'm just gonna take this in my hand and bring it over to the fridge. I'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Hey, I'm back. Actually, to get some nice sashimi slices, I'm gonna sharpen the knife. I'm gonna get my knife sharpener and sharpen the knife for a few seconds. Just super quick. Not gonna take any time. Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna look for a bunch of time for my knife sharpener, but I do have an old one on my keychain. So alrighty, that should be enough to just get the knife sharp enough to get some good sashimi slices. I think I'm gonna use a wood cutting board again, just a little bit here of dish slope. Yeah, on wood the slice is better. Voila! Here we have our tuna loin or our skipjack loin. Yeah, now it's real sharp. Yum, yum, yum. I'm actually not sure if I still have chopsticks, if I'll have to eat it with a fork or with my fingers. And if anyone from Japan is watching, I apologize. I know I'm butchering the sashimi, but it works and it tastes fine for me. Even if maybe I shouldn't call it sashimi. Alrighty. Right here, by the way, is the meat I scraped off of the bone. And here we have our sliced tuna loin. Yum. Locked up, about to give himself Sigatara. You mean Sigatara poisoning? Or what do you mean? I think Skipjack Cindy takes good care of her health. Woo-woo! And if there was a serious risk for Sigatara, that in no German shop would sell this fish. Just for the record. I mean, I don't think you're a serious sturgeon. But yeah, okay, I don't have chopsticks. I'm sorry. I have to go completely feral and use a fork for my sashimi. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Cindy. I know I've let you down. Now, my first time ever eating skipjack tuna. I almost would have said my first time ever eating skipjack Cindy. I mean, it's good. Not bad at all. I could really see this being amazing as like tuna tartare on something else. either on sushi with some rice or whatever, but it was good. I'm gonna definitely make it again. I'm definitely gonna buy one of these next time I'm making sushi. Because, yeah, it's good. And it's not that expensive. I mean, it's double the price of mackerel, which is also amazing. And way underrated, maybe better, but it was still only like, I think, 16 bucks per kilo. So like, that would be like $7.50 a pound. And and there's a ton of meat in this fish. There's very little guts. So I would say like 70% is meat. Which is not an unreasonable price for tuna. And it is tuna, and it tastes like tuna. Like mild tuna, but in a very good way. And the meat off the bone. Let's do it with some nice amount of soy sauce. I like it. I can't complain. I think in a sushi roll, this would be even better. Some fish are better eaten by themselves. I think skipjack is better as sushi, but it's still good. I'll eat this any day. And if I catch one in Brazil, I'll definitely make some sashimi if I don't have all the ingredients to make some sushi. Of course, if I do have the ingredients, I'm gonna make some proper sushi. And if I have the time and the energy, because it does take a couple hours to make sushi. It only took like, what, 10 minutes to make this? Definitely a good early Christmas dinner. Cindy, you taste good. Yes, it's a wind and rain. Okay. Eat some surströmming, and I know that was spelled completely wrong. I have sturgeon. I actually have eaten surströmming. And people freak out about how bad it is, but it's not that bad. It's just too salty for my taste. So what I did when I got my surströmming, I watered it, and then I made a nice surströmming sandwich with some sliced onions and 2 or 3 surströmmings on there, and it was delicious. I liked it. It's just too salty for me, so I have to water it down first. But yeah, I like surströmming. And I have to read what Sturgeon is saying. Okay, he didn't respond yet. But yeah, surströmming is really good. I like it. I just think it has too much salt. It's also nothing that I'm crazy about. Like, I wouldn't buy it on a regular basis, but I'm gonna eat it if it's there. And if it was the only way I could make my fish last for a few months, hell yeah, I would make surströmming. It's not bad. Lol, wow, made it worse by adding onion to it. Why? You don't like onion? Oh. Like, northern Germany is famous for their Fischbrötchen, so basically fish sandwiches, with like a red cut up German style bread roll and either Matthias or Bismarck herring, which is basically sweet sour pickled herring, also pretty good, and often some raw onion. And Matthias is a different type of aged or fermented herring. Not nearly as intense as surströmming, it's also more creamy. And I've made it myself and it's really good. If you make it right. I have to read what Sturgeon's saying. Now I need to see you eat that exact sandwich because that's just brutal. Okay, bro. Actually, there's some plans that next year I'm gonna go to Sweden. And when I'm in Sweden, I'm gonna buy some surströmming and do that. Why not? Why the hell not? I'm gonna do it. I don't mind it. It wasn't bad. Personally, I didn't find the smell too bad either, but I did hear some people really complain. And even my mom didn't like the smell, so and I did open it underwater outside, but for me the smell wasn't a big deal either. I've smelled way worse things than surströmming. Now you've created a monster. It's not a real sandwich till you added some miracle rib to that. Gosh! I don't think you ever were in the Turner Fishing live stream. But there was a whole thing about putting miracle rib on stuff. That's hilarious. You know we don't have miracle rib in Germany, right? I mean, we have vegan cream, but made from soy. We do have that for people who are either vegans or like my mother who cannot eat milk products. Like I cannot drink milk, but I can have some processed milk products. I can eat most dairy, but she cannot eat any dairy. Except, funny enough, 24 months old Parmigiano Reggiano. Or in Europe, any Parmesan cheese is Parmigiano Reggiano. But in the US, anything can be called Parmesan, so yeah. You told me this is a worm. No, okay, it is just some sinew. I thought I had found a worm. This would have been funny now. Since people were talking about worms in the pork and now I would have found a worm in the fish. Miracle rib onion surströmming sandwich. Okay, Sturgeon, ship me over the miracle rib and I'll do it. You have my word, I'll do it. Because I don't give a shit, I'm gonna eat that thing, I hope. And the only thing I'm worried about is gonna be the miracle rib, not the fish or the onion. Not the surströmming. I'm not worried about the surströmming. But I'm still gonna eat the miracle rib stuff. Why not? It cannot be that bad. Hi there, people. We're eating skipjack Cindy. I just made some skipjack sashimi. Live on the channel. I've already eaten like 2/3 of it. Yeah, not much left. Told you Ciguatera law. Why? Why would I have Ciguatera? You mean in the miracle rib? I actually wouldn't be surprised if miracle rib wouldn't be legal to sell over here. There must be a reason it never made it this way. Then again, stuff like Hershey's is also... People just don't like it because to Europeans it tastes like artificial crap. Not like not like actual chocolate. So... Yeah. Alamo, out of those three ingredients, you're worried about the miracle rib. Well, I've had the other ingredients and I liked it. So of course, if I know I like the sandwich, and then I add something new that I've never tasted before, I'm gonna be worried about the thing that I don't know if I'm gonna like. And I know it might sound strange to you that raw onion, surströmming, and the miracle rib, that to you the other stuff sounds more daunting because you haven't tried it probably. Okay, I'm sure you have tried onion, but you've probably never tried surströmming. Oh yeah. I think it was 1 or 2 years ago that I had the can of surströmming. And yeah. So Cindy, you taste very good. Oh gosh. I'm so glad I started this channel. I'm so much more silly and lighthearted than I normally am, which I think is a good thing. Because I'm a bit too serious of a guy generally. Well, not always, but yeah, a lot of the time. Generally fits. Hell no, I ain't trying that, lol. I guarantee it would be banned in the UK, Europe. Lol, only us Americans eat that garbage. I don't know if Europeans would eat it. It just wouldn't be legal because, because in general, Europeans care less about freedom and more about things being healthy and safe. And that's good or bad, well, it has its advantages and disadvantages. I'm not saying one is better than the other. Just a different way of doing things. I mean, I do like giving people more responsibility. On the other hand, also think that anything that is clearly harmful shouldn't be allowed to be sold. At least without clearly writing it on the package, like with cigarettes. But yeah. But I think the main difference, like with food stuff, is in the US it has to be proven to be harmful to make it illegal. In Europe it has to be proven to be safe to become even legal to use. Like unless you can prove it's safe, you're not going to be able to sell it. Instead of somebody has to prove it's bad to stop you from selling it. Like that is basically the fundamental difference. That is probably why a lot of products never got started. Because it would have been too difficult and maybe never worked, but maybe would have been too difficult and expensive to prove it's safe to the European authorities. And last bite of Cindy. No, not the last bite. I still have 1.5 fillets and I still have the carcass. I can show how to bake up tomorrow. I could also make some soup from it, but I don't really feel like it. And I still have a bit of salmon soup in the fridge actually, that I made from the last salmon that I processed. Which I bought. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I did buy a whole salmon, I filleted it. I made stock or soup from the carcass and I ate the fillets. And I still have a bit of the soup left. Hell no, I ain't trying that. Lol. What are you not trying? The miracle rib surströmming onion sandwich or Skipjack Cindy? And hi there, guys. We have 5 people watching. Woo! And I guess now it's time to clean up. That was fun. And good. And it tastes good. Okay, I'm gonna bring the carcass in the fridge real quick. The other stuff that has to be refrigerated already is. Baby, I'm back! Woo! Still got 5 people in the house. Nice. I only use Hellmann's mayo if I ever use mayo at all. I'm middle class. I look down upon the Miracle Whip hasn't spot. Hellmann's is good mayo. I'm gonna say it. But honestly, I also don't taste the difference to an Aldi store brand mayo. Not really. It is almost the same ingredients. But it is still good mayo. It is just hella expensive and I don't really notice a difference. So if I ever use mayo, I just get the regular store brand one for like $2 for a bottle that's gonna last me several months. But hey, each their own. But I did look through the ingredients list and there's basically the same stuff in it, good or bad. Yeah. And then you, of course, you have some preservatives and stuff. We'll see how to manure that. Yeah. Okay, an old method. By the way, my dad right now is in New Zealand and he's trying to catch some eels. Maybe my fault, because of course I told him about the giant New Zealand longfin eels. I'm sure some of you will have at least have seen the episode of River Monsters on them. But yeah, Hellmann's Mayo is a brand should be able to find at Fred Meyer's, Safeway. I have never seen Fred Meyer's or Safeway, but I have seen at a local supermarket called Penny, which is like it's a ghetto discounter, if I'm allowed to say that. I would call it a ghetto discounter, but they still have Hellmann's Mayo, or Heilmann's Mayo, how it would say in German. I know we always say, get me the what the Hellmann law. Okay. So yeah, it is not hard to find it in Germany either. I think it's pretty standard. By the way, Heinz ketchup is a German brand. Well, that's the standard ketchup over here too. And of course you also have Heinz mayo, but I've never bought it actually. Oh, I actually don't want to drink something now because I want to keep the good Skipjack Cindy taste in my mouth. That might come across weird. Wow, okay, this carp. How? These carp eggs, they actually were getting water in them. They reacted with the water. And I mean, it's gonna be another like 4 months at least, more like 5 months at least, till the carp are spawning. The roe shouldn't do anything with water, but it does. Now it feels like, yeah, like roe that's, about to be released. That's insane. Why is the carp ready to have babies now? It does feel, I cannot just, like, it's gotten hard, from the water. Okay, now Skipjack City taste in my mouth. Now it's probably sounding pretty weird, but yeah, the row of the carp. It feels. It shouldn't feel this way when they're so far away from spawning. That's kind of strange, but okay. It is what it is, I guess. Eat it. You eat it. Honestly, I have made caviar out of almost any fish roll, but I wasn't in the mood to do unripe carp caviar, so I'm not gonna do it today. I'm sorry, sturgeon. You can come over here and you do it. I'm gonna keep the bag. Yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. Oh, just for you. Oh. Here, you still have it in the bag. Can you see it? Come and get it, sturgeon. It might actually make some good sturgeon bait if you put it in a pantyhose. I actually have some here. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna make a bait out of it and then throw it away. Okay, where's my pantyhose? It was good to lighten up once in a while. Damn it! Where's my freaking pantyhose? Okay, I think I found it. Not positive yet, but I'm wrong. Yes. Okay. And let's use this rig. So, I use sturgeon bait and that bag is looking rough even for me. So you don't want to eat it. Okay, you become soft. Sturgeon's becoming soft. Alright, let's make a nice sturgeon bite out of it. Out of the carp babies, they're never gonna be bored. I mean, it's not like we don't have enough carp. Okay, you could just use a zip tie. Let's see if I can. Actually, I don't need to tie it up. I just need to wrap it and the hook can do the job of holding it together. Voila! That would be all. That should actually hold with the hook through. Okay, let me wash my hands so I don't make the leader dirty and stink my bait bags. Okay, through here and here. One part of the pantyhose is stuck. Okay, now it's looking good. Now we're talking. Sturgeon, would you run this bait? Yum, yum, yum. A dripping of juices. Okay, this is actually a bait that I think it would catch, honestly. Maybe it's a bit too small for the hook. I think on this hook I would fish a bigger bait. But, you know, it looks juicy, doesn't it? Sturgeon? Yeah, it's oozing. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And the more the fish squeezes, the more nice, delicious juices come out. This is gonna be a flavor bomb. I really think you could actually rig this up and throw it out. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets hit. You have blood of mackerel, carp, and skipjack. Hi Cindy. I just had some skipjack sashimi and I named the skipjack Cindy. I still have some of the fillet, but I don't have the... I could still make more sashimi out of what I have, but yeah, I just had a plate of skipjack sashimi. Just so you know. And what is Sturgeon saying? You never know, I've used some crazy stuff and hooked into tanks. Absolutely. And Sturgeon dared me, Hurting for Sturgeon, just dared me to eat some carp roe from the carp that I just cleaned. And where do we have it? I don't know where it is at right now, but here's a little bit. Actually, I put most of. We are going to be out fishing tonight. That's awesome, Cindy. I'm definitely gonna join in. So on Sturgeon's there, of course I told him to eat it, and he said he deals with sturgeon bait, even for him that bag looks rough. So just for fun, I rigged up this nice juicy bait with, like I put the bloody roe into a panniers and put it on the hook, and it's a nice juicy bait that I'm sure would be a flavor bomb and attract some nice fish. So, yeah. I'm sure this would be great for sturgeon, for catfish, for some eel species. It would probably work really well. I just think the bag should be a bit bigger for the hook. I mean, while I'm at it, why not make another bag and add it to the hook? But yeah. Oh, and by the way, Sturgeon, put some miracle. This is gonna be an inside joke from now on, I think, with a miracle whip. Yeah, let's put some more guts and some more eggs. Here I have found the rest of the eggs. And a bit of the bloodline from the skipjack into our panniers. Let's wrap it real nice. Yeah, beautiful bait. By the way, if you haven't already, Sturgeon, definitely go check out Skipjack Cindy. She's awesome. Now the question is, should I just remove? I think I'm going to remove the first bait from the hook. Because this one right here is going to be awesome. okay, a BKK hook would go way smoother through. Okay, this right here, this makes sense to fish on a hook like this. So Sturgeon, with the hooks I'm sending you, would you run this bait right here? You can see it's oozing with juices. Mmm, yummy, yummy, yummy. Is this gonna catch a 300-pound sturgeon? This is a nice bait. I would run this bait, honestly. Okay, now the bait is of course washing out, but maybe that's a good thing. Anyway, one last show of the bait. I'd give it a go for sure, even though it looks like... Yes, it does. But that's not... If your balls look like that, you have a problem. With some white stuff here, some dark spots. If that's how you sag looks, you really got a problem. And especially if it's on a hook. Especially if it's on a hook. Exactly. Yeah. And the hook looks bigger in comparison to the bait than it really is, actually. The bait is bigger than it appears. Maybe here it looks right. But yeah. This is a bait. One last show over here. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Skipjack, bit of mackerel, carp, roe and gut, bait. But yeah, that is a nice bait. Oh. Lol, that's what she... Maybe. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. And I actually got it off the hook, no problems. So I was making skipjack. I already ate the skipjack sashimi, Cindy. I already finished it. I mean, I do still have 1.5 skipjack fillets in the fridge, but the sashimi for today I already ate. I mean, maybe I'm gonna make some later today, or I'm gonna just pan fry the rest. But it was pretty good, and I think in a sushi roll it would be amazing. Like, I think skipjack is one of those fish. They're better in a sushi roll than as sashimi, but they're still good as sashimi. And a bit of water. And of course they're also nice bait. But I'm definitely gonna buy one next time I'm making sushi. I will go to that shop, and if they have some, I'm gonna take a skipjack and fillet it and put it into some sushis, some makis. Now it's time to clean up a little bit. And actually, I think the bait I just made it will also be a pretty good shark bait. That's good, Lou. That you're in tears laughing. I think you need that. Just don't laugh so hard your stitches open. Or if you still have stitches. But yeah. I had a skipjack that I made into sashimi and I named it Cindy because I thought it would be funny. Here's some more stuff that I could make into a bake pack for sturgeon. Hey sturgeon, how about you try a sturgeon bait after I eat that surströmming onion miracle rib sandwich? You're gonna have to chew into one of your sturgeon baits. No, actually, I'm gonna have to get you some surströmming and you're gonna run it as sturgeon bait. That could actually work. Maybe they're into that kind of scent. Catch a sturgeon on surströmming. That would be amazing and that video would go viral. Okay. But they might still open. That's okay. Well, I don't. Okay, that sounds bad. I was gonna say I don't mind. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, that's cool. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah, and I thought it would be pretty cool. A pretty funny title, or pretty. You know, it would be a good thumbnail to just call it Eating Skipjack Cindy. Maybe we'd have to do a video like that. So many things in Skipjack. Yeah. We would actually, it would be even funnier in case we ever meet up or even just Photoshop to make like a picture of actually like biting into you and then just do a video about eating some skipjack. That could also do well. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah. Tails I got half I got jet tails. I remember. Gosh, where am I gonna keep that coin? 100% try that. I mean, I ain't just barely though. We'll see. By the way, Sturgeon dared me. I told him about that I ate a sandwich with. I think he asked as a joke if I'd ever tried surströmming, and I said, yeah, I've tried it, it was good. I actually made a sandwich with it, with some raw onion on bread, and he dared me to try a sandwich with surströmming, raw onion, and miracle rib. And I said, if he sends over the miracle rib, fine. And I told him he should then he should maybe try one of his sturgeon baits, but also that he should try actually using some surströmming for sturgeon bait. And yeah, I think it could actually work. So yeah, sturgeon, you gotta send me some miracle whip. Once I'm planning to go to Sweden in the time of year where you can get surströmming. Hi Paul! Woo woo! And I'm gonna send him some surströmming and he's gonna try it as sturgeon bait. And I wouldn't be surprised if sturgeon are into that kind of stuff. I mean, I know smoked salmon works good for sturgeon. So, who knows? Breakfast of champs. Yes. We are the champions, and the sturgeons are the losers, or something like that. Let's check how many subs. Yeah, 44. Nice. Well, smoked salmon is delicious. Yes, it is. I don't know if you've ever tried it, Hurton for sturgeon, but I have. I do know some people who do use smoked salmon as sturgeon bait, and it works really well for them. I have tried it and I didn't catch anything. I did catch sturgeon on Frolic, like the round, halfway soft dog food. I have caught sturgeon using that. It also works as carp bait, by the way. Like if you're ever don't have access to real fishing bait, go to a supermarket and get a bag of Frolic, and you can fish it like a boilie on a hair rig. It's gonna catch carp and sturgeon and some other fish. That'll be a funny video for sure. I'll definitely try that. Awesome. Yeah, it sure will. Will be pretty funny. And if it works, imagine it. The question is, do you want it to work, sturgeon, or do you don't want it to work because you don't want to have to do a thirst swimming again? Actually, if I make it to come over to you and we're gonna fish for sturgeon together, maybe I can make some thirst swimming, and I'm gonna make us some thirst swimming sandwiches and for the fish. Okay, Cindy. Yeah, I'll catch you later. For sure. Or are you just telling Paul right now? How many people have we got watching? 4 people and 1 or 2 here. Woo! Oh, you guys, you made me start with some weird noises again. Once you start, it's hard to stop. Once you go woo, you never go boo. But I'll probably tie this stuff here up and put it in another bag, just so it doesn't fill up my trash with the juices. Last minute shopping before, gotta run. The name of the life, Snacked by Attention. That's a cool name. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. And y'all also Skipjack Cindy's life out. Yes, I've eaten Skipjack Cindy, but the other Skipjack Cindy is still alive and going fishing tonight. So check her out. Like and subscribe her videos. Like her videos and subscribe to her channel. I mean, she's awesome. And Travis as well. Damn, the time flies when you're live. Hurting for sturgeon. Damn it, come on. Oh. Gotta charge my phone for a bit. Okay, Sturgeon. Are you still here, Lou? Woo! Lou! It does seem this life tends to get better if it's going on for longer. Maybe, I don't know. Very nice. I'm running this. You mean you're running the live or you're running the something else? Actually, wait a minute, Lou. Don't worry. Okay, I actually made you managing mod now. I had to take your mod status away for a minute. But yeah, not to stop you from being a mod, actually, to give you more. And actually I'm gonna do the same thing for Cindy. Over here. Alrighty. So yes, Lou, now you're running this ship for sure. Woo! Oh no. Lou! Oh wow. Lou! Lou! Mm-hmm. 3 people watching. Woo! Woo! And let's clean this bitch. Woo! It is good to do the woos. It is silly and kind of stupid, but it does make you to bring you know, it creates a good mood, a good atmosphere. It's just fun and silly. It's good stuff. So yeah. I can say I knew you when you had barely any subs one day when you have thousands. If I do, then for sure. Yes, you can do. And when you have 1 million subs, I can also say I knew you pretty much from the beginning, when you had less than 100. And I think I was actually in the second live. Yeah, I was in the second live we ever did. The first one I wasn't there yet, but I had already zapped and was in your second live ever. So that's cool. And I mean, we all start small, so. Okay, I think I already cleaned this, but maybe not. There's some carb scales on here. So I'm gonna give it a little dish soap. Yeah, it is cool stuff. Alrighty. Let's see this one. Yeah. Cutting board is definitely clean now. Not sure about the sink. But yeah. Let's wipe it down here. So yeah. So let's do this. You don't need wrong. Oops. An alarm just rang. Okay, technically, I could just be insane and stay alive for a few more hours and start the Christmas live and Christmas unboxing today. Oh well, during this live. Should I be insane or should I just stop at a reasonable hour and do some and get some sleep and do the Christmas live tomorrow? Yeah. It was actually a reminder to do a Portuguese lesson. Para mim praticar o meu português. $2 p.m. That's insane because here it is 22:42. So 18 minutes and 1 hour till midnight. 1 hour 18 minutes till the 24th. But yeah, I know. I should be boring and not do be great. But yeah, I mean, I did do a 15-hour live stream yesterday. 15 freaking hours. And I only slept maybe 4. So, yeah, about that. Yeah. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I can do a 24th and 25th live stream in one long ass go. Here's the hook again. Here's Skipjack Cindy's piercing. You remember, Lou? Skipjack Cindy's piercing? Maybe I could ask her if I can sell this leader as Skipjack Cindy's piercing. That would be hilarious. Here is Skipjack Cindy's piercing. This hook was in Skipjack Cindy. The one that I was reading. Yeah. Yes. At would be pretty fun. Wouldn't it? And a new whee! Hi there! Woo! Okay, you already left. Great. Somebody joined and left right away. Well, okay. Okay, if Cindy gets mad, I'm just gonna tell her it was your idea. No, of course I'm not gonna do that. But it would be fun. And it would be mean. But also fun. But also mean. But also fun. Gosh, I've also today already, I think I did like almost a 2-hour live before I started this one. This is going to 3 hours now. Jesus Christ. Actually, let me check the other live. Smart babe. The picture. Okay, no, this is a live that I. Oh, yeah, it crashed. Okay. Got it. Eating skip check, Cindy. Awesome title. Like, yeah, it is an awesome title. And good morning, Lou. I just saw your notification. I'm eating raw pork. Will I survive? Okay, that's the one it's still going. Okay, here I can read your messages now, Lou. Yeah, funny was your last message. And let's see. And yeah, so I've eaten raw pork, raw skipjack today, and I'm feeling fine. It doesn't feel heavy in my stomach even. It was also pretty lean pork. Like I think the one that I used was like 5% fat. So 95-5 ratio. Just to put it into perspective. %, lean pork. I mean, it is still 5 grams of fat and it is only like 18 grams of protein, so it is still like half the calories in fat, but it is still a very lean meat. And of course the skipjack is even leaner. Why am I checking here? I can check here for new messages. We have 64 subscribers on my Shorts channel. But we only have 44 on the long form channel. Which is actually pretty good for a long form channel. Let's be honest. That's really good numbers for a long form YouTube channel. To only be like 30% lower than the Shorts channel, that's awesome. Because I have not posted a single short and I also started the long form channel significantly later. Well, that's also an important thing to add. Like, the subscribers that have nothing to do with the guys from the live stream and girls from the live streams. I already was at like 12. Oh no, okay, it did have something to do with the live stream. On Team Hard Live, they did give me my first 10 followers or 10 subscribers, I think. So, okay, it all had to do with live streams, but yeah. Maybe we can tell over there on the next live stream from Albert. If the guy who left me a sub can also sub to my other channel, that would be nice. Because I mean, Toby Hatch, for example, a really cool guy. He did sub to my new channel. Sorry, to my old channel. And he was in the live stream earlier today on my old channel, which is a shorts channel. But he did not. I've never seen him on the long form channel because I don't think he even gets a notification because I don't think he's subscribed there. So let's see. Let's see about that, shall we? I think it's too oil. Oh yeah. Right. Wait a minute. There's something I have to check in a minute. About my reel. I don't have my reel yet, I think. For more fishing. Or do I? Now this is gonna go in the regular trash, not the plastic bin. Okay, we've cleaned up here. So I'll take my notebook and my phone over into the bedroom. Yes, I'm gonna be inviting all of you into my bedroom right now. I mean, you've already been there on my other lives. So, yeah. I know it looks bad. Fishing tackle everywhere. At least it's just fishing tackle, right? And nothing else that you would want to see. Three people! Woo! Hello, y'all. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let me check one thing real quick in the hallway. Okay, Amazon tackle thing. Amazon tackle. DHL. That. Okay. One big package is missing. I knew I missed something. God damn it. Why didn't I find the mail when I checked earlier? Mail from North Fishing. Okie dokie. Cute. Where's my charging cable? My other charging cable. There. Okie dokie. Crap. Hope I don't have to go to a shop tomorrow. Alrighty. I have to make enough space I can even sit down. I'll get fill up a water bottle real quick, and then I'll be back. And yeah, then I'm gonna check what's going with one of my orders. What's going on? Lazan. Okie dokie, we're back. Baby, I'm back. Alrighty. Alright. Alright. Gotta take off my shoes now. And let's check Gmail for my one package that I thought I was getting today, but I didn't. No, it was not the package I got today. Okay, switch account. Yes. Okie dokie. Cindy mail. Not fishing. Okay, damn it. Oh, okay. That's, I think, what didn't. Okay, liegt dort. Okay, when was this mail? Okay, on the 19th. My new reel. Okay, no worries, Lou. Yeah, I'm just checking my new package that I couldn't get. Okay, Langenreiter Straße. Okay. Okay, I could get my reel tomorrow. Let's see. Or I could get it later. In that package, there's literally some crimps and a reel, so it's not going to be the most exciting thing to open anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, man. And I could have easily gotten it today. I'm kind of pissed at myself for not getting it. I forgot it. I mean, I did check my mail and didn't find it. But anyway. Okay. Today is the 23rd and it's Monday. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can easily get it after Christmas as well. That's no rush, really. Okay, I still have to get the reel, but yeah. Monday, PA Bruce. Woo woo! Hey, Paul. Sure, I know that'll be awesome. Nice. I can get the reel tomorrow if I'm awake at the right time, or I can get it after. That would be the question. But yeah. I could get it tomorrow, most likely, if I'm awake at the right time. I could have easily gotten it today because I had open longer than all the other shops. I just didn't find the email. Like, I thought there should be something there still, but I searched and I couldn't find it. But like I said, all it is a fishing reel, a really cool reel, but just a reel. And there's the reel and one pack of some small crimps. That's all it is. So unless I have to make some really fine cable leaders, it's not gonna matter to have the reel by tomorrow. It just would have been cool. I don't know if I wanna go there to the shop just to do that, you know? So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. 4 people in the house. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay. Nice. Yeah. It's gonna be what? 20. Okay, we're only at 1 person now. What happened? But yeah. Let's see. Okie dokie. Well, anyway. And I'll check if Cindy is live. real quick. But no. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, Cindy isn't live today. Alrighty. Alrighty, y'all. Oh, okay, it was reconnecting. Got it. Got it. Hi, John. Woo! Hey, sorry I didn't see your message. Once again, crazy shopping, driving, and traffic. What was the hour count yesterday? Actually, we were at 15 hours, but YouTube only counted it as 12, I think. But we did make it to a whopping 15 hours yesterday. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's check. So, now we will. Hey? I'm not even finding my other live stream now. That's strange. That's real strange. Oh, was it on this live here? Let me check on this channel. I mean, you know, which channel was the the 15-hour live was. Pretty sure it was on the not on the notebook. It was on the phone. Yeah. Oh crap! I have an idea what happened. Okay. It was still processing, and I logged out on the device it was on. I think that's what happened. Damn it. Because it was on a phone that I had to give back. Or maybe it is on YouTube and it's still processing. I would have to. Well, okay, 0 people are watching, so I'm gonna leave the live chat. Okay, can I? I don't know if I can see. No, I should be able to see. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, no, I know how to get it done now. I know how to check if the live stream will get uploaded, because of course a 15-hour live stream could take a couple minutes or a couple days before it is processed by YouTube, because it's just so much. So let's see. But yeah, John, we were actually at 15 something hours when we stopped yesterday, which is pretty wild. Yeah. So I'm starting up my old notebook with the worst camera to see. And yeah, let's see. That old notebook is going to take forever to get started. So we had one person watching. Let's go. Let's see how many people we have in here. Okay, right now 0. But yeah. Woo! Hey, John! Woo! How are you, man? Are you still on the go or are you home now? Let me know. But I might end the live for today. Unless there's something you guys want to know. I mean, I did want to maybe talk with Sturgeon. So, let's see. Maybe I should stay alive for a bit longer. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Sturgeon Brazil? Oh no, I think so, no. I don't know if there's any sturgeon in the southern hemisphere, actually. Let me check. I mean... I don't know. Could be. No species is known to naturally occur south of the equator, so attempts at sturgeon aquaculture are being made in Uruguay, South Africa, and other places. Okay. Yeah. Checks out. Anyway. So let's see. Beer channel. There are small type of sturgeon in the south of North America, I believe. Yeah, in the south, in North America, in south of North America, there is some sturgeon, but not in actually not south of the equator in South America. Which is interesting because you'd think with there are enough sturgeons that can handle warm water, so they should be able to make it past the equator, but I guess they never. I don't know if there wasn't a good reason for them to do so or whatever was the reason why they didn't, but yeah. They're not there, so it is what it is. So, yeah. Anyway. Can they get to the Gulf of Mexico from the Mississippi? Well, I know there are the Gulf sturgeon are a thing. So there are sturgeon in the Gulf of Mexico, which is a subspecies of the Atlantic sturgeon. There are wolffish, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna catch some, but we'll see. I'm late today, bad today. Driving. Oh, you're driving right now, then don't type. You're driving. Don't need to be the reason you get into an accident, John. Be careful, man. And yeah. Anyway. Okay, you got home. Okay, good. That's better. Alrighty, 2 people in here. Very nice. Alright, let's store this line here away. Okay, this is my other channel. How many hours in the flight? I would want to fall asleep, hopefully. I think like, well, I have a stop in between. Actually, let me check how long it is. Okie dokie. Let's see, flight. I don't know where the flight ticket is. I did get a mail a couple of days ago. I don't know, I'll have to see again. I'll have to check another day. But yeah, I'll see. See about that. Okay. For whatever reason, YouTube has listed my past live streams as private. I'm of course gonna change that and make them public, because that's what they're supposed to be. So now you're gonna be able to see a lot more of the live streams. Yeah, you know, and yeah, it says it's only a 12-hour live stream instead of the 15 hours that it was when I did it. I don't know how they did a new. Hey, Mary. Hi there. Yeah, and how are you doing? I know you weren't feeling good the other day. I think 3 days ago. Are you better now? And yeah, that's. I'm very glad to hear that. And I'm doing fine. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but aside from that, I'm good. And one night of bad sleep. There's worse things than that. So yeah. Let's see. And yeah. Oh. And by the way, for the title, I did just make some skipjack sashimi. That's where the title came from. Wait a minute. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. 4 people watching. Woo! Let's go. I conveniently have panic attacks when I'm trying to go to sleep. Yeah! Why does it sound familiar? I mean, yeah, when there is a reason to have, then of course, have one, then yes, that's when it happens. Well, probably it's because, when you're trying to fall asleep, it's when you have time to actually think about stuff. And that's not always a good stuff. That would be my guess. Why? Or my guess as to why. I think is a better way to say it. But yeah. Anyway, I did wanted to go through this bag of gear right here. Well, there's some good stuff and some stuff I don't really need anymore. Here we have the Reefmaster NP BKK jigging hooks. Some good hooks for sure. In size 2.0, but that's a massive 2.0 hook, I think. At least from the Gap. I mean, I don't know. Like, oh yeah, it is big for a 2.0. But BKK tends to be 1 or 2 sizes bigger, so. And who was talking about using some big rubber eels as bait? Somebody yesterday was talking about that. And I said that I have some and I don't know where. Well, here would be one. 40 centimeter Savage Gear real eel. Maybe you can meet up with people to show you fishing spots in Brazil and cook fish on the shore. Maybe? Let's see. Everything. No, you didn't. So let's see. striped bass bait on the Jersey Shore. Yeah. Here it is in all its glory. I got it for catfishing, like for European catfish. Damn, these hooks are sharp. Thanks, Paul. Let's see. Yeah, some European catfish lure. And it does play in very low current. Just don't know if it is the right lure for catfish. It definitely works for pike, but I don't really throw lures this big with any regularity. So if anyone is interested, that one is bigger than any I've seen here. It is really big, yeah. I mean, stretched out, I think it's even more than 40 centimeters, but yeah. Savage Gear. It's from Savage Gear, John. And here's one of these little things. Great to store some pre-made rigs. That's one thing I have to actually think about when I start selling leaders, to get those bags to put leaders into. Here are some decoy travel hooks. I don't really use anymore, but they're pretty cool. Where did they go? Okie dokie. Here. Somewhere I have my bag just, okay, over there. My bag just for travel hooks. Let me get it now. No, and here we have some retail soft plastics. Some strap. No, BKK. I had a lot of decoy hooks break. Like, they're sharp, but they break. Looking at Troker, I think. Maybe I don't know if I've used Troker before, honestly. From the ones I've tried, BKK was the best. I mean, I have tried some Eagle Claw hooks and I wasn't a fan of them, but maybe the Troker are better. Here's actually a leader made with, no, this is actually with 2 BKK trebles. A pike leader. Let's see, a little scale. That goes up to 6 kilos or 13 pounds. A little bit over 13 pounds. The limit. That's a scale I found somewhere. Here is a little fly for, like, a mackerel fly that I made when I was in Norway the last time. They were great for, like, a sabiki rig. And I have a loop on here because on my main leader line I would have just some two figure of 8 knots as a stopper, and in between those 2 knots I would loop on this little, well, we would call it a mouth line, in German. So you know this little piece of leader basically. And here's a system. Okay, there's only one hook on here right now, but here's a system with some mono and some cable byte leader. It would be a double hook system. Would be normally a double hook system, but it is missing one hook. Alrighty. From a manual from a sous vide machine. I'm gonna get that out of the way. A EVA spool. Nice. Nice to store some leaders on. Okay, I found some quality line, some 5.7, so some pound line, I think. Yeah, I found some 12-pound mono. If anyone wants some light leaders, here's a cable leader with 2 ball bearing swivels attached. Good stuff. One of my personal styles, the Beaky rigs. Here's a package of the decoy trebles. Yeah, that one is for the trash. It's not gonna work for anything anymore. Some gloves. A tangled mess. The package of a 15cm Savage Gear line through trout. And a big old bobber. And what else? Y'all, I'm too tired, I think. I think I'm gonna call it for today. Before I make a big mess here that I need to clean up. I think I need to get some sleep and start early tomorrow. I think that'll be better. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing day. And see you all soon. Oh well. I still have, I have to go to end the live stream. But yeah. Okay. Everyone, have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram, Locked Up Drag Fishing, connected with underscores, and Locked Up Drag Fishing and Locked Up Drag Fishing on TikTok. And my 2 YouTube channels are Locked Up Drag Fishing at Locked Up Drag and Locked Up Drag Shorts at Locked Up Drag Shorts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have an amazing day, and see you all soon. Bye.